I had a client who would meal prep and then eat it all in one go. She had just totally lost trust in herself to make this food, have it in her fridge, and just be able to eat it throughout the week as she planned, to actually like get the benefits of meal prep. Save time, efficiency, money, etc. Let me tell you a little bit about what we did. And also, by the way, as with basically all my clients, I used to do this exact same thing. I would make meals for the entire week and sometimes eat 3 of them when I got home from work, like 3 meals in one. So first and foremost, are those meal preps, like the meals that you're actually making, enough calories? Because mine sure as hell weren't. When I look back at them, they were freaking tiny. It was like the little plastic takeaway boxes, and they wouldn't even be full to the top. They'd be like half full. No wonder I was coming home like famished, eating 3 in one go. Number 2, okay, it's probably not an issue with meal prep itself. Like, we don't need to demonize meal prep. It's not a terrible thing. It can be a really helpful tool to have in your life. One little caveat I would say is it could, especially in your food freedom journey, mean that you're eating quite monotonous meals, like eating the same thing all the time. And in that food freedom journey, you really want to be actually opening up the doors and getting more variation into your diet. And just like lifting all that mental restriction too of like, I'm not allowed this, I'm not allowed that, I'm in this tiny box of what I'm allowed to eat. So that's one thing to think about. But mostly I would say it's going to be a deeper issue that you need to look at. It's not the meal prep. More likely it's going to be, you know, some mix of restriction during the day, like I was, or even just the way you deal with emotions when you get home from work, when you feel that stress built up from the day, and all you want to do, the only way you know to get out of it is let me just escape into this other world and eat whatever's in the fridge, which just happens to be your meal prep. And as always, I always urge you to go even deeper. Okay, why am I restricting during the day? Am I trying to lose weight? If yes, what is the method that I'm doing to lose weight? Am I going too fast, too soon, too much of a quick fix, pushing my body too far, therefore, you know, way too restrictive, and then binge eating on meal prep later that night? This client in particular, she had this constant need, this feeling that I need to be losing weight. All the way since back in childhood, from several events that had happened, it was just always on her mind, like that's the default. So she always had that feeling of needing to be constantly restraining herself with food, constantly under eating, and therefore it made perfect sense why she was binge eating on her meal prep in the evenings. As I said, if it wasn't the meal prep in the fridge, it was going to be some other food that she would binge on anyway. So most likely it's not the meal prep that's the issue. It's let's get to the root of why you're binge eating and heal from there. If you want to work with me in a one-to-one capacity, link in my bio, but also all of this kind of stuff is in my 30-day reboot self-paced course that you can start today, and that's also linked in the bio, so check it out.